November 18th, 2020, and this video is called Is Dr. Fauci Getting the Coronavirus Vaccine Shot? Now, this is very important because it seems like since he's the head doctor on this coronavirus, it seems like he's pushing that we all should get it. Fauci says 20 million Americans could get the COVID, like really soon. But when I punched this into the Google, you would think that one of the articles would come up or a video that he's explaining that he's going to get the coronavirus vaccine shot himself. And I don't see that. And what I'm thinking is he literally, I think, should be the first one to get it. If we are all making him like the center of the universe on coronavirus. So if he's not getting it, he needs to say so. And if he is getting it, he should say so himself. Now, what I'd like to know is once you do get the coronavirus, does that mean do you still need to get the vaccine? That's a very important question. Now, here are the cases. We have reached 250,000 deaths, and there are 11 million cases in the United States, and it looks like there's 160,000 that were just added today. So this is what I'm trying to see is at this rate of infection, which I'm going to guess that this spike is going to keep going up. So we might average at least 200,000 or more cases a day. So what I'm trying to think is if you divide the 330 million in our population divided by 200,000, this is just an average here because like I said, it could be higher or lower. If you divide that by 200,000 infections a day, you're coming up with 1,656 days it will take for everybody in our country, the United States, to actually have the virus. And that, if you divide that out, it actually comes to 4.5 years. So at 200,000 infections a day, the average, it's going to take us about 4 to 5 years for everybody in the country to have the coronavirus. Now, will that be the herd immunity where then we don't have to worry about this anymore? Now, that's what I'm wondering are the side effects. There might be some unpleasant side effects is what they're talking about. So if it's going to take 4.5 years for us to get it, during the first pandemic, the population was 100 million people. And it states that it took 2 years is what the first global pandemic. It lasted 2 years, and a significant amount of the deaths happened, it says, in the fall of 1918. So it lasted 2 years. So the whole point of this is, those are some very good questions I think we should be asking. Is first of all, is Dr. Fauci, is he going to get the vaccine? And at the rate of infection, if everybody's going to have the coronavirus, what is the vaccine for then? If eventually we're all going to have it. And then that's the other one is, if you already have the coronavirus, are you going to need to get that vaccine? Because if you take those numbers out, we already have 11 million people infected, which probably, since not everybody's being tested, the number is probably way higher that the people actually do have it. So in a nutshell, I don't really trust the vaccine right now because I think we're basically guinea pigs. And I have a feeling that's the reason why Dr. Fauci is not going to get the vaccine. So I personally think unless I'm forced to get it, I do not want the first round of it because I want to see what the side effects are to these millions of people that are going to be getting the first round of this vaccine, how they're going to react to it. And maybe down the road when it's mandated and forced on us, then we will have to take it. But I think I don't want the first round or the first batch of the coronavirus vaccine because I personally don't trust it. I don't know what it's going to do to my body. And like I said, is Dr. Fauci going to get it? All right, here comes my conspiracy theory because, there's always got to be one. Now, federal spending is topping $9 billion, right, for the coronavirus. And there's another $2.5 billion that's been earmarked to store these and to deliver them. So what my conspiracy theory is that the reason why they're rushing these vaccines is unfortunately is the money. Because what if this spreads so fast throughout the country, everybody gets the coronavirus, we get the herd immunity, we do not need the vaccines, and there you go, bingo. There will be no need to pay for the vaccine. And all these companies are not going to make any money. Now, that's the other thing that I don't know is once you do get the vaccine, how much is it going to cost? Is it going to be free? And if it isn't free, I doubt it's going to be $10. It's going to be very expensive. So that's my conspiracy theory. I think I'm probably wrong, but I'm thinking that they're rushing this because if everybody ends up getting the coronavirus before the vaccines come out, if it was on a normal schedule, then there will have no need for this vaccine. And the money will have withered away and the companies aren't going to make money. So unfortunately, money is the root of all evil. And maybe that's the reason they're pushing this. And it's all about making money.